Welcome to today's memorial and dedication ceremony in honor of Mrs. Elizabeth C. Laird, the Hug Lady. Family's a good thing, isn't it? May we pray together. Heavenly Father, as we begin this ceremony, I ask that you just come a little closer and even invite your angels and Miss Elizabeth to look down from the balcony of heaven and celebrate with us. For this indeed is a good and right thing we do this day, remembering and celebrating the life of one who has given a soldier, even this soldier, a hug, both deploying and redeploying from this very place. Not once but twice and many times in between, as our nation's blood defended our Constitution and the way of life we hold so dearly. Her story shared, O God, and prayers given for us shaped the landscape of eternity. For her children, Richard and Susan, and son-in-law Stephen, and daughter-in-law Karen, may this moment be a foretaste of the embrace to come. When all wars cease and the King of Glory comes down. And all those who love soldiers said, Amen.
Okay, I do not like standing behind podiums, so I'm going to walk around a little bit here, but thank you all for coming this morning, this beautiful Central Texas day. For you naysayers who think it's humid here, I did check with Miss Susan, and I asked Susan and Stephen, is it more humid here than it is in Alabama? And the answer is no. So, feel good about the humidity here. It's good for your skin. But thank you to the family members for coming out. Local, from a distance. Not easy to do this, but I got to tell you, today is a really exciting day. Today we have an opportunity to pay honor and respect to a young lady who had a life that spanned a number of decades, experienced some pretty tremendous things. I'm going to pull you aside for a bit. Let's talk about what she experienced in her life. She experienced the conclusion of the greatest war in World War II that this country's ever fought in. She experienced a conflict in Korea. She experienced the Vietnam War. She experienced Desert Storm. And she experienced the ongoing conflict in Iraq and Afghanistan in her lifetime. And along the way, she sought purpose to help others for different reasons. But she landed for her last 12 or so years right amongst us here at Fort Hood. Which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Of all the places you could go and all the things that you could do, that you would choose to immerse yourself in our family with our soldiers. I'll give you a couple stats. Pretty amazing, the Hug Lady. Over 500,000 soldiers hugged. That's an estimate because we don't keep exact records, right? We know about when she started, we know when she ended. Put that in perspective. The active component of your army is not yet even at 470,000. She hugged the entire army over the 12 years that she was doing this. That's pretty phenomenal. Anybody had 500,000 hugs in their lifetime? Right? so tremendous to come here to share her love with our soldiers and our families and our civilians and give something of herself. And even when she was diagnosed with terminal cancer and she couldn't drive anymore, she still found a way to get here. She never missed a flight in 12 years. Never missed a flight in 12 years. That's pretty phenomenal. And so today we're going to pay some respects. There's some great pictures up of the hug lady. And for those of you that haven't met her, Jean gave me a descriptor, ball of energy, about this tall. Just get right in there and give you a big hug. Pretty amazing. But I want to stop talking and I want to allow her daughter to come up here and say a few words. But if you could afterwards, if you have not already, please come by and give hugs to the family members that are taking time to come here today to share their love of their mother in all of these little pictures, and then we'll unveil some stuff here in a bit when you're done. But God bless you and thank you very much for being able to make it out here today. And what a pleasure to be here. Em and I are pretty happy, but it's over to you, Missy. And I will put the mic back up here for you.
I want to thank you and also want to thank Tom for inviting us to be here to honor my mother. I want to thank you for that. It's a special day for memorial to a special lady. And it's a lady who loved her God, her family, and her country. She loved people, and she especially loved the men and women who serve and have served their country. She was a lady who had a heart of gold, always looking to help somebody. And y'all know that, because she was always around helping someone. As a child, I remember her working with the Dorcas at church, helping others who needed food, helping others who needed clothes, when she didn't have that much herself. She would always go to nursing homes singing. I don't know if you ever heard her sing. I did not inherit that from her. Every time I sing, a bird does fly or drop down from the sky. So, but she could sing. She also would talk with them. She would pray with them. And most of all, she would hug them. She always wanted to bring a little bit of sunshine to their lives. This brings us to what we want to recognize her today. And for 12 plus years, she would come to this terminal, day or night, morning or afternoon, to see the soldiers going and coming from their deployment, whether it was 2 or 200. That always amazed me. I would be talking to her at 2 o'clock in the morning. She was coming out here for 2 people. That was because she loved everyone. She had told me many times that she would look into the eyes of each soldier, and she would see the love for their country. She said, I can't do anything less than to be there with her. Although we believe that it was quite a sacrifice for her age and her health, I believe if she was here, she would say it was the men and women who have served that has made the sacrifice. During the 11 years plus, she would read Psalms 91. Then she would hand each soldier the Psalms 91 card, and there should be a Psalms 91 card on each seat. There were units who came back complete without any injury. Here's an example from a colonel serving today that mother had hugged both going and coming. She said when chased by 3 Afghanis, personnel all alone, she prayed an excerpt from Psalms 91, and immediately 3 Marines came running toward her, causing her potential assailants to flee. The next day, she learned there were no Marines in that area. She survived a rocket attack, seeing the rocket land less than 100 meters away without a single scratch. She commanded one of the most mobile units in Afghanistan, running hundreds of missions via air and convoy for an entire year without a single casualty. In a final act of protection, her unit unexpectedly left Afghanistan a few days early. They left in the morning, and that evening, during the time their unit usually dined together, the dining facility tent was hit with a rocket. Every day and before every unit movement, a core group of soldiers prayed Psalms 91 in agreement and fully believed that he would keep his promise and rescue our soldiers from all hurt, harm, and danger. They returned with 100% of our soldiers without a simple or a single injury. And it wasn't because they were desk junkies. They moved throughout the battle space more than the vast majority of personnel without a single casualty. There are other examples that I could tell you about that has been told me. Mother believed in the protection of Psalms 91. That's why it was so important every time somebody was deployed that she handed them a Psalms 91 card. At this time, I'm going to read Psalms 91 in her honor. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underneath. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Amen. As you, the soldiers, or the other armed forces, y'all go through the dangers. Well, really now everybody goes through danger. But God is there with everybody. And that's the importance of the Psalms 91. This memorial is a tribute to my mother, Elizabeth Laird. But most of all, it is a tribute to all of our armed services have served and have served in our country. At this time, I would like everyone to stand up. Now, I would like everyone to give each other a hug. And I'll have her hug it out.
Feel well, right? Do it without it. Can't do it without it.
All right. May God bless each of you, and may God bless the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, Mrs. Louise Taylor, for your gracious remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin our ceremonial unveiling of the Hug Lady plaque. In commemoration of this memorial and dedication ceremony, we ask that Mrs. Louise Taylor and Mr. Louise to please join Lieutenant General White and Command Sergeant Major Hendricks in our ceremonial unveiling of the plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, the Staff Sergeant Elmer Larkin Jr. Terminal Room Troop Area Alpha is dedicated to the memory of Mrs. Elizabeth C. Laird, the Hug Lady, who is forever remembered for a priceless gift that was invaluable to the Fort Hood community and even myself. Unveiling participants, please take hold of the plaque cover. Okay, on the count of 3, please remove the plaque cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the actual plaque located in the foyer is also being unveiled at this time. Please enjoy a special song entitled "It's Well With My Soul" by artist Horatio Spafford, played by the 1st Cavalry Division Band.